Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Andrew Caldwell of Flint Powers Boys Basketball. Andrew, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. So last time we chatted, you were in the middle of your basketball season. Obviously basketball's concluded for everybody, but what was the season like for you guys?
Um, it was great. A lot of wins, a couple heartbreakers, and ultimately didn't get to the goal that we wanted that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the season. But I feel like that one loss at the end didn't really like define our season. We had a great regular season.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know this, and we covered this a lot the last time you were on here. But this is like your first year with a brand new team with basically brand new team, brand new group of guys to get to know. What was that like for you?
Um, it was different. I mean, knowing like not playing with the kids that I've grown up with, obviously, but the kids on the team, they were like my family. We were all so close, and it was just a great group of guys to be with. They welcomed me in from the first day, and I couldn't have asked for a better situation to be put into.
And then of course you get the opportunity you've always been looking for. I know you were, I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this year was your I, first year on varsity or
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
Okay. So, what was it like to not just play varsity basketball for the first time, but just to play it in a brand new place where you don't know anybody and you just fit right in?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like you said, I was a perfect fit. Um, I mean, the game's obviously like more physical and a faster pace, but I think I adapted right away.
Yeah. So, but you also had a lot of experience around you that helped you out. Like,
Definitely.
what was that like to have? Just surrounded by a lot of people that have been there and done that, and they were all seniors.
It was nice, because like maybe it was my first time, but obviously, like you said, it wasn't theirs. So, I had somebody to lean on at most of the times just to like for some guidance or whatever I needed.
Yeah. For you, like, was it like midway through the year as you went through the year, did it just get easier to just play?
Yeah, I got into a pretty good rhythm, just about midway through the season. So yeah, yeah, as the season went on, it got easier for sure.
So, the wins that you had, were good, but the thing is, it's like, I know the I mean, you were in every single game, but what was that like I know obviously there's two of them you want back, but to have the season that you did, what was that like for this group?
It was great. It was something that hadn't been done since the state title team. I think it was 2008 or 9. I believe it was 2009.
Right.
So it was great. I mean, we didn't really accomplish the goal that we had set, but overall it was a very successful season.
Mhm. Your shot improved obviously a lot, but how did you improve like on the offensive side of the ball a little bit? Because I know that's something you wanted to improve on as you got more minutes and got more time in on the varsity side of things.
Yeah, I mean, we had two guards that were very comfortable on the ball, so just like being very active off the ball, like cutting, whether it would be like filling open space, just like putting myself in the best situation to get open so I can hit shots.
So the most memorable game, yeah, you think you've had this so far this season?
I'd say the Gabriel Richard game. It was my first game, like first time having 20 on varsity, and it was at like a pretty decent sized event, which was like the first D zone event of the year. So, and I got the interview afterward, which was nice.
Yeah, that was against for clarification, that was RGR if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, Gabriel Richard. So,
Yeah,
and it was nice to have that against like that high of a caliber team that won the D3 championship, obviously.
yeah. So coming into looking back, and I'm sure you've had time to reflect back, like looking back, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I did all that.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there any moment that sticks out? Like, did you have your like welcome to varsity moment or something, or like what is there a moment that sticks out?
Not necessarily. It's just like probably the first game that I was the first game that I played this season. I was like I just like um I was just after I hit my first bucket, I was like, okay, I can do this. Like it's not that much. It's not that difficult. Like I can do this. Like I don't know. It was just a good nice reassurance.
So now that we're in, now that we're in the off season, so now you're getting ready to prepare for, travel ball. Now you just got back from I believe you just got back from a tournament today. How has
Yeah.
that been going? Because you just picked up right where you left off after school season ended.
It's going good, in the gym every day, trying to get better, trying to expand on my game and just like obviously expand on my game and just be effective in more assets than I was this year.
Right. So what's the summer looking like for you?
Going to a lot of camps, playing tournaments in July. I'm excited. I'm really excited for school ball in June. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. And then just, coming into what do you want to accomplish, when school season rolls around? Like what are a couple things you just want to get better at?
Um, so one thing is definitely just like my body, just growing my body. I want to gain a lot of weight, not a lot of weight, but um, I just want to probably put on like 10 pounds this off season. That's my goal because I feel like that would help me a lot. Another thing, I want to get like better a lot like off the dribble because most this year I was mostly off the catch, like a lot of catch and shoot and attacking closeouts. But I need to be better like with the ball in my hands and probably just like being more frequently attacking the rim and not just shooting threes most of the time.
Yeah. Um, and of course, knowing that, correct me if I'm wrong, your senior year.
Yeah, next year will be my senior year, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Um, Thoughts, feelings going into that, knowing that you only got one more shot this high school thing.
Just gonna give it everything I got, leave it all on the floor next year and just see where that takes me.
Okay. All right. Well, Andrew, thanks for taking some time to talk with us, and we'll talk to you before the season starts in November.
All right, thank you.